Guys, I have a problem. I have way too much footage. I have like close to 40 terabytes of footage from my films, stuff in my life, and now the podcast, every episode is 100 gigabytes of storage. Where am I gonna store everything? Over the years, I've used little SSDs, little hard drives that are 4 terabyte, maybe 10 terabyte, here, there, all over the place. And at one point, everything was becoming full. I had shot and directed a movie that was 4 terabytes. I have a ton of other films in the works that are all like close to a terabyte, and it was just killing me. The day when I saw that my main hard drive that was 20 terabytes, it was starting to struggle and it was glitching out. There's things in my trash can I just couldn't delete because some error in the operation. I was calling Apple support and they're like, yeah, you might need to get a new hard drive. And my heart kind of sank because that's the stuff from years of my life, all my films in the recent times, and I had to find a solution. Before coming to college, I wanted to get a what they call a Synology NAS, and I never pulled the trigger because it was $500 just for the array itself, and then $300 for just one drive, and it was gonna be way too much. It's gonna be close to $1,000, so I just didn't do it. And I spent another $300 on on the hard drive in question that was starting to fail. And I was like, this is not a long-term solution. I keep buying these like $300 hard drives when I could have just bought like a bigger one that would last me, a decade or more, like decades. So look what came in the mail today. In the smaller box, we have the hard drive itself, the Iron Wolf Pro, 20 terabytes. Alright guys, here it is. The disk station with the 5-bay system. Guys, check it out. It's right here. Alright, so here's everything that's included in the box, obviously besides this thing. And let's put it together. Alright guys, we're gonna put the hard drive inside here. Take this out, pop these open. First, plug the DC power into this. Like that. So with the Ethernet, you're supposed to plug it into the wall to basically access your NAS from anywhere. But for some reason, the place I'm living in right now, the Ethernet ports are broken. So for the time being, I'm gonna plug this straight into my computer. There you go. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna power this thing on. It sucks they didn't sponsor this video, but after doing some research, I felt like that was the best on the internet and it was very popular, which means a lot of people, used it and it's really tested by the masses. And I got it and I tried it out. It was a 5-bay array because I was expecting to expand in the future. I only gotten one hard drive. It's a 20 terabyte drive. I've used it for the last 4 months and it's honestly the best thing ever. It was the perfect investment. And so far it's only one hard drive, and the thing is, it's already getting full. I will need to update and get another hard drive in there soon. If you fill up all 5 of the arrays, it's almost 100 terabytes. And if you get some bigger ones, it could be 120 terabytes. The possibilities are really endless, and I'm finally able to not get so many hard drives constantly. I guess a question that people may ask is like, when is the right time to get it? Because that's quite an investment that I had a really hard time coming to terms with the fact that I needed it. But if it can impact, first of all, your business or your future career, I think it's probably a good investment. If it's like directly, like if you're a videographer that you need the storage and you find yourself constantly stacking up these little hard drives. I mean, once you add all these hard drives up, that's honestly like close to the price of the NAS, right? And what I like about the NAS is you can access it without being present in the same location. You can open it anywhere in the world if it's connected to a router. And also, I have all these Western Digital hard drives now, right? Now I could use those as a backup drive, and it basically can sync every night to make sure the stuff on the NAS is backed up onto that hard drive. And because that hard drive, smaller than the NAS, right? I'm only backing up partially, some to one WD hard drive and other to another WD hard drive. So far it's working really good. And the NAS speed is, I think, a lot faster than the external hard drive from Western Digital. Honestly, it's been working really well. It's genuinely one of the best investments I think any filmmaker could make. And you can also, once you do the offline mode, you can work with the other collaborators on the same amount of footage, which will help you immensely, just like getting all of the footage to all the different drives. If you have a business, really helpful as well. Synology, if you ever see this video, like, hit your boy up. And also, just for some advice on the SSD actually, because I'm sure if you have a big one, you're gonna need a little one like a fast one to travel or edit your movies on. And no one really knows this, but the one that they recommend you to use at USC Film School, the SCA certified one, is the Samsung T7 hard drives. That's the one they expect everyone to have, and I've gotten it, and it's one of the best editing hard drives that I have used. So if you guys want to have an editing one, try it out. And all of these products are found in my description if you want to check it out. Do some research on your own on these hard drives. But yeah, after so many years, I'm finally able to not have stacks and stacks of random external hard drives and having one station that's just honestly super clean and reliable, even though it's starting to fill up to the brinks again. And it's recommended to not fill up to the brink, so I'm gonna have to get another hard drive. I think it's probably good to wait during Black Friday to get these hard drives. So that what I'm gonna do is every year on Black Friday, I'm gonna try to get one of those like internal like ones to slot in. Probably 4 years later, I'll fill all those up. Hey guys, Featured Jaeyoung here. This is 2 months later since I shot this video. Recently I had to get 2 more hard drives for the NAS because it was filling up. I had nowhere to store my footage from the podcast. Who knew running a podcast would take so much footage? I actually got one at first, and then I realized it makes you, like, it kind of forces you to have it as a redundancy. So basically it'll back up to both drives. If one fails, it'll go to the other one. So I had to get another hard drive. Now I finally increased it, and it also has redundancy. And yeah, I mean, I tried to plug it into my router to connect it to my computer, but it was just so much slower than directly plugging it in. I think there's some scientific reason for that. Yeah, I mean, I love it a lot. I can't recommend it enough because I don't know where I would do without it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys make a good decision on how to store your footage. And best of luck on your filmmaking endeavors. Peace out.